Okay, YouTube, I'm going to tell you a really weird experience that I just had in my weird life. Um, okay, I'm up. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. It's 4:59 a.m. on the dot. And I'm sitting in my house. I'm on the computer, and because my house is like ghetto fabulous or whatever, I only have internet right there. In my bathroom, yes, this is my bathroom. My bathroom is huge, and I can have a computer in it just because I can. Okay, but anyways, I'm on the computer. I'm on Facebook and MySpace, and I'm just making videos, and I'm doing a whole bunch of crazy shit in my house, and I'm just bored. And I was up. I was playing with my cat. I got woke up because she was in the backyard fighting another cat, and I've just been up since then. Okay. So I'm in the front of my house and I'm smoking a cigarette. And these two drunk guys come down the block and I hear them having a conversation. And it caught my attention because I heard the word penis or dick as everybody knows it. And so I get down like lower. I'm hiding behind my steps and I'm smoking my cigarette and I hear them talking about dick and oh whose dick is bigger and this and that or whatever. So they're Polish, and these Polish people in my neighborhood, I'm from Maspeth, they act like assholes. They get drunk on a daily basis and go to work drunk. They wake up drinking. Okay, but back to my story. So they're talking about penis, and I'm sitting in front of my house. I'm like this, covering my mouth, trying not to laugh because I hear one man say, some I don't even remember. So okay, the tall guy. There's a tall guy with like long hair, and there's a short, bald guy, which is kind of like fat, like stocky, kind of. And so the tall guy, he's like, "Oh, I bet you my dick is longer than yours, ha ha ha," and he pulls it out, and I'm watching this from across the street, and I'm just like thinking in my head, "Wow, that's really not big at all. That's kind of small." And he starts pissing, and he's laughing, swinging his penis around, ho 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 ho, pissing all over. He pisses on his friend's boot. His friend takes out his dick and he starts trying to piss back on him. And they're running, like I'm watching this, and they're running up and down the block like trying to piss on each other. And this I'm sitting I'm like, this is so disgusting. I would never do anything like this when I'm drunk. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So then they finally see me in front of my house, and once they see me, I couldn't hold it no more. I started fucking laughing. I busted out. My neighbors turned their lights on because I started laughing so hard. And so when they realize I'm there, they're like, holy shit, there's a girl. They're laughing like assholes. So then I come back in my house, okay? And I come to sit back right here in front of the computer. And like right before I started making this video, my cat is like a whore. Like she goes out into the backyard. My fucking backyard is like fucking Long Island. I don't fucking know. It's crazy. There's fucking raccoons back there, that creatures back there that make noises I've never heard in my life. I've had stories with raccoons before, shit. So my cat is like in the backyard, like I hear like cat sounds, like sexual cat sounds. So I'm sitting in my chair and I'm about to like do something. I don't know what I was doing. And my cat and this other cat just come, like this other big, and it's like blind. I've seen it a couple of times in my backyard. Like you could tell it's like blind and deaf. Like you walk up to it and like it doesn't notice you're there until you're like right in front of its face. And they're just like, they're having, like they start having sex in my house. And it's disgusting. I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then, so I look back out the door and there are kittens out there. And it's not my cat's kittens. I know the cat that it's its babies. But I'm looking and I'm like, you little bastards. Okay, I'm an idiot and I do stupid shit when I smoke weed. And of course you all know I smoke weed because if you've seen this video, you probably have seen my other videos. I've had experience with this little kitten that was out there before. Okay, my father recently put up a fence to like stop people from coming into my backyard. It's like a fence, like it's my shed, and then it's the fence, like it's like in between, it's in the middle of the shed and it's cutting off into my whole backyard. So I can't just run like right past the shed. I have to go all the way around and go to the other side of the shed and come all the way back around to get to one side of the shed. So I see this little, like there's like 3 or 4 of them kittens. And they're so cute. They're tiny. There's a little beige one and a little white one. It's just, I think they're so cute. They're adorable. And there was a black and white and gold one. They were all different bunch of colors. So I had my eye on this one main kitten. It was the gold one. It was gorgeous. I can tell it's a female. She's so cute. I want her so bad. So, you know me. I'm smoking weed. I'm high. I want to do dumb shit. So I'm like, oh, let me try to catch this kitten. Maybe I can get the kitten. So I'm in my head. I'm thinking. I'm walking up to the kitten. I'm like, is it gonna run? It's gonna run. And I'm still slowly walking. I'm like, oh my god, it's gonna run. So it like braces itself, and it's like, oh. And then I look at it, and it looks at me, and I take one step more, and it takes off, pew, behind my shed. So I fucking come all the way back around the fence to this side of the shed, and it's almost there. It's right there. I missed it by like 1 inch. I was gonna grab it. And I like froze up for some dumb odd reason. It's a kitten. What can it do to me? And then it ran back, pew, to the other side of the shed. So I come all the way back around the fence, and I catch it over there again, and then it runs back that way, and I run all the way back around. And I have like ivy growing on my walls in my backyard. It's like plants all, like it's covered like half of my house and all the walls in my backyard. So the wall goes straight, it goes straight up. And there's another backyard over there. There's another person's house. So I go and I chase the kitten into my backyard. I run past the car. There's cars in my backyard. I run past all the fucking bullshit in my backyard. And the kitten gets to where the ivory is growing on the wall. And the fucking little bastard just starts like scaling up the wall. Like, it's just like running up the wall. And I'm like, I'm sitting here like, holy shit. That's fucking Spider Cat. Like, that shit's just fucking scaling up the wall. Like fucking Spider-Man would crawl up a fucking wall. So I'm laughing so hard at this time because this kitten is just like scaling up the wall like Spider-Man. And I'm standing there like an asshole just looking up at the kitten, and I'm just like, holy shit. The kitten just scaled up the wall. Like, I see my cat do stupid shit, but I've never seen them like go up a concrete wall before. So I was like I was stuck for the rest of the day. I see that kitten all the time, and I don't even bother with it no more. I'm like, you're just gonna get away from me. Like, those are little fast little fucking kittens. And it's funny because that same kitten had a fight with my cat, and my cat wasn't even, it's a little bitch. My cat wasn't even trying to do anything to it. My cat was just trying to like sniff it, and it just like smacked my cat, and my cat was like, and it hissed, and it like ran away. But yeah, and another time with this kitten came running into my house, and I chased it around. It's just like I have these kittens, cats, raccoons. I have all these things in my backyard. I had experiences with raccoons. When I lived over, right now I live in Maspeth. I lived in Manhattan by like 110th and Central Park. And there was a corner store, and the corner store was they sold Spanish food, like hot Spanish food. The lady would come in between certain times and sell it. And I remember one time there was like, because it's Central Park is right across the street from where I lived. So I was walking on the other side of the street, and I was going past the benches. And there was just like, I noticed it, and I was walking like this, and I'm like, wait, what the hell is that? And I'm like, I'm slowing down little by little, and I'm like, holy shit, it's a raccoon. So I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna cross the street. I'm just gonna move out towards the side, towards the curb a little bit more, and I walked past it. And once I started walking past it, like, it was sitting like a human, like it was sitting with its little paws like this right here and everything. And I was just like, I'm like, what the? I'm like, wow, they really do that? Like, that's really weird. So I'm walking, and as I walk past, I see it starting to like lean forward and sit up, and I guess it wanted my food, or I don't know. It's like I'm not gonna leave until you give me that fucking Spanish food you got. Like, I smell it, so it's like it starts following me. So once it starts following me, I'm starting to speed up, and I was pregnant at this point. I was like 8 months pregnant with my son, and I'm like walking with my food like, you motherfucker, you're not gonna get my fucking food. You know how pregnant women are. Fucking bad. I was bad when I was pregnant. I wish I had videos of me when I was pregnant. It was crazy. So I'm walking, and this little bastard's walking. I'm speeding up. It's speeding up. I start running. I ran. Pew, I took off. I almost dropped my food. I picked it back up, and I started running. It wanted my food. It chased me to the building that I lived in. And it came to the door, and I had like an old glass door you can see through, and there's just like the metal rod that goes past, you know, that you open and close it with. And it's just like there, just like I'm on the inside and it's on the outside, and it's just like trying to get into the freaking building. I'm like, I call building management. I'm like, there's a fucking raccoon outside. It just fucking chased me for my fucking chicken. Can you please call somebody, ASPCA, something, animal control, to come and get that little fucker? It's gonna hurt somebody. It chased me for my food. It chased me for my food. Yeah, but I think I don't even remember what I was talking about in the beginning of this video. But yeah, I'm about to go to sleep because it's 5:10 in the morning now. So I love you guys. Good night.